don't mind, mate. It's okay. Oh, this is beautiful. So we're going to do a little bit of cardio this morning. I've got the mat out ready and looking fucking sexy as usual. Jags try not to laugh at me. Cheeky bastard. I'm laughing at you, mate. I didn't have to go to the airport this morning. Yeah, so I'm probably going to try to get in about 1,600 meters, maybe 2,000, who knows. And I'm going to try to keep cardio low impacts now because I've got the 100-mile bike ride coming up and I haven't really been training for it. Don't want my legs to hurt too much, so I might just do a little bit in here and a little bit on the treadmill and call it a day. So I'm probably going to be going for about an hour and 15 this morning. And then we go straight over to the seminar at the Chancery Pavilion. I think it's starting off with Jag. He's starting it off. He's going to get the show on the road. And then the Ashley. And then, or was it me? And then Ashley?
You're first.
Oh, I'm first.
Me, then you, then Ashley.
Oh, right, okay. And then Ashley. And then I head on over to, where do I go? Delhi? Delhi before everybody. And then the rest of the guys are catching up later. Because I finish first, and I think my seminar's first tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm out. Alright, catch you guys in a bit. Sometimes I'll find some links from articles, from research papers, something that's motivational. It could be a video, it could be a podcast, it could be an audio book. And I will send links times a week. I don't know if you sign up to my newsletter. So I'll send links as well to my newsletter and say, hey, check out my training principles are glycolytic. Your body needs a lot of glycogen, carbohydrates, in order to function through all the intensity and the volume that I employ. I like that form of protein. It's within our trillions of cells that we have in our body. And then when we're trying to damage it on this piece of equipment or the gym equipment upstairs, we need additional protein. More protein than a person on the street. So when people say, oh, but isn't protein bad for you? Yeah, if you're going to sit in your house all day and do nothing, body's not going to use it all if you're taking a lot of protein. But when you're at something like lentils or chickpeas or tofu, stuff like that, something that's very, very light, because if that person has just slept every single day in the gym with weights, if that person can train every single day, now and hit legs hard enough the first time. So I'd always say to that person, train legs with me for one day. Let's see if you can walk for the next 4 or 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Usually, come back. What's on?
Hello. Hello.
Use. Factual figures, over 200 million downloads of the programs have been downloaded till date, which is a huge achievement that we are proud of. Kris has always found new ways of inspiring people and is always looking for further new ways to try and reach out to people. This includes books. There's several books that have been excuses. People said to us that there was no way that any of those programs.
If you think you can do it, join me on this program. And I feel that bodybuilding can have its own way and form within you.
I'm going to do this right. I'm going to leave no stone unturned. I'm going to speak to everybody I can. I'm going to immerse myself in this.
In my framework, in order for me to do this, I have to be. I want people.
Training program is just going to be some atypical work that you may not see in a typical triathlon training program.
It's going to follow the same sort of protocol on your Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be completely off.
So we can eliminate that entirely.
Special guest here to get you thinking outside of the box. And that's what we're here to do, to get you thinking outside of the box. The realms that people and society would say is the norm. And that's the main reason why I wanted to do the Man of Iron video series. It's our heart as well. That is the most important one. That bodybuilders as a whole, people who work out within a freeway section, don't have to go back to the considered quote-unquote standard form of bodybuilding anymore. My next goal is not to actually do like a 280 run like Ashley, not quite that far. I think my knees would probably fall off. But I'm going to probably enter, well I am going to enter now, an ultra marathon in January, which is called the Wilson Creek Frozen. So it's in the dead of January, a lot of snow and ice on the ground. But you know, that's what we're all about, is taking up the challenge, because I want to know what it's like to try to survive, to overcome those challenges, because that short window of pain, of challenge, of struggle leads to a lot of pleasure and success and longevity, and hopefully inspiration to others to follow suit. Doesn't have to be the exact same, but you have to show some sort of opportunity that is available to people that are narrow-minded. Not everybody wants to just work out with weights. Not everybody wants to do just one form of cardio. Not everybody wants to stay within the same realms, but they think that maybe they shouldn't, they couldn't, they wouldn't. But now I've seen so many people against each other. Yes, there is a time that we need to be on the stepper or the cross trainer or the stairmaster, but there's no reason why we can't go outside and get a look like that. I want to continue to be mobile and be influential and be healthy. A lot of personal trainers here, there are gym owners here, there are businessmen. I always will have my kids all fucking bodies and stuff, but that's for me, that's for my own self-satisfaction. Further from that, the most common complaint that they hear about, or a misconception or a myth from the client. Is there anything that's a common thread? Could somebody hit me with that? Oh yeah, I hear that all the time. Some people come up to me and say, I don't want to hit weights, I don't want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, you won't. Ain't gonna happen. It's the same as saying, hey, I want to go and start playing golf, but I don't want to hit hole in one like Tiger Woods. Ain't gonna happen. But people think the same thing with bodybuilding for some reason. They think they're gonna get behind, you know, it's like just because you drive to work, it doesn't mean that you're going to be as good a driver as a Formula One champion like Lewis Hamilton, does it? It doesn't happen like that. So I have no idea why they think the same thing about females. So what is your response normally to those females clientele who think that?
Response is like, as a fitness instructor, we know that you have a high testosterone, so you can't get bulk. Depends if we are taking any supplements, steroid, in that case you might get bulky. We are competing in competition.
Yeah. Do they tend to believe you or not?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's good. That's good. As long as they do, that's the main thing. Yeah, that's always a common thread, and maybe I'll ask train a certain way, like a bodybuilder, eat like a bodybuilder, supplement like a bodybuilder, to look like a bodybuilder. And even if you look at any natural bodybuilding federation female competitors, they're not that big. Yeah, they may be able to get ripped, look very lean, but not that big at all. But people have that conception, like you said, they're going to pick up a weight and grow this muscle.